Reader, beware. This isn't just another scary story. Some doors once opened can never be closed again. What you're about to hear happened in a forgotten hotel room that still waits for its next guest. It's about a shadow that doesn't just follow you, it wants you. So turn on all the lights, lock your doors, but know it might not be enough. This is the story of room 313, a place where the air is always cold, whispers echo from empty walls and doorknobs turn by themselves. Locals say it's haunted, cursed by a tragedy long ago. Once you check in, you might not check out. Her name was Maya, a vlogger chasing spooky adventures for her followers. She didn't believe in ghosts, not really, but her curiosity led her to Blackwood Creek and the Overlook Inn. She wanted to prove the legends were a hoax. She was brave, curious, and made a terrible mistake. Remember Maya, her excitement, her disbelief, her courage. Her story ended in silence, in shadows. All she left behind was her camera and the terrifying footage it contained. This account is pieced together from that footage and the legend that clings to room 313. The story begins on a cold, gray afternoon with rain tapping against a window pane. The Overlook Inn felt ancient, slumped at the edge of Blackwood Creek. Its paint peeled in strips, windows staring like vacant eyes. A single flickering bulb sputtered above the entrance. As Maya pulled up, the inn looked like a nightmare, perfect for her vlog.
She grabbed her camera, grinning. Her followers would love this.
Inside, the air was thick with dust and something sweet and rotten. The lobby was a cavern of shadows, furniture draped in white sheets, a silent grandfather clock in the corner.
Hello?
Her voice echoed. No answer. She rang the bell. Silence pressed in, heavy and watchful. Then a door creaked open and the old night manager shuffled out, eyes wary behind thick glasses.
I have a reservation, Maya. Room 313.
The manager's eyes widened, fear flickering across his face.
Room 313, are you sure? That floor's closed for renovations.
He was lying, Maya could tell.
No mistake, I requested it. I heard it has the best view.
The manager wrung his hands, desperate.
The view isn't worth it. We have a lovely room on the second floor.
My heart set on 313. I've heard the stories.
The manager flinched, then sighed in defeat. He slid a heavy brass key across the counter, not meeting her eyes.
Third floor, end of the hall, elevator's broken, take the stairs, don't wander, and keep your door locked.
Maya felt a chill, but her curiosity burned brighter. She took the key and headed for the stairs. The staircase to the third floor was swallowed by darkness. As Maya climbed, the air grew colder, each step creaking under her weight. The third floor was abandoned, the hallway a tunnel of shadows and peeling wallpaper. Doors hung ajar, opening into black emptiness.
Okay guys, this is officially the creepiest hallway I've ever been in.
At the end of the hall, room 313. The door was heavy, black, its number tarnished and green. A cold draft slid from beneath. Maya slid the key into the lock, turning it with effort. The door groaned open, revealing utter darkness and a wave of cold, foul air. The lights were dead. She used her phone's flashlight. The beam landed on a four-poster bed, a wardrobe, a desk. In the far corner, for a split second, she thought she saw a tall, thin shadow move. Maya tried to rationalize the shadow, just a trick of the light. She swept her flashlight across the room, dust swirling in the beam. She set up her camera, shivering in the freezing air.
The manager wasn't kidding, it's freezing and no power.
A floorboard creaked outside her door. Silence. Then, a faint whisper. She pressed her ear to the door. The whispering grew clearer, a woman's sorrowful murmur. Maya cracked the door. The hallway was empty. The whispering stopped. She locked the door, heart pounding. Then, a scraping noise from inside the room. Her eyes darted to the wardrobe. The scraping came again, louder, like fingernails dragging down wood.
Who's there?
The scraping stopped. Silence pressed in. She grabbed her camera, determined to capture whatever was happening. The camera never lies. Maya forced herself to do a room tour for her vlog, trying to sound casual. Every creak made her jump. She felt watched. The wardrobe loomed in the corner, doors shut tight.
And this is where we heard that lovely scratching noise.
She opened the wardrobe, empty, except for deep scratches gouged into the inside of the door. It looked like someone, or something, had tried to claw their way out. A cold dread washed over her. Suddenly the wardrobe door slammed shut, plunging her into darkness as her phone flew from her hand. She scrambled for her light, breath ragged. The room felt smaller, the air heavier. She pressed her back to the wall, listening. Silence. Then a faint, sorrowful weeping from inside the wardrobe. Maya's courage faltered. She realized this was no ordinary haunting. She was not alone. The next morning, Maya, exhausted but determined, sought answers. She found Maria, a housekeeper with haunted eyes.
You should not be in that room. It is a place of great sadness.
Maria told her the story. Decades ago, a young woman waited in room 313 for a lover who never came. Heartbroken, she locked herself away, her cries echoing for days. When the staff finally broke in, the room was empty, until a strange smell led them to the wardrobe. They found her inside, gone, her fingernails worn to the bone from scratching at the door.
Her spirit never left. She's still waiting, still grieving. She doesn't like visitors, especially young women. The last guest ran out screaming, claiming a shadow tried to pull him into the closet. Please, miss, leave that room. Her sadness can swallow you whole.
Maya's resolve wavered, but she needed the truth. She returned to room 313, determined to document what haunted it. She set up her cameras, heart pounding. The room felt colder than ever. Night was falling. Maya spoke to the room, to the spirit.
I know you're here, I just want to understand.
The room was silent, cold. Hours passed. Suddenly the temperature dropped. Her breath clouded the air. A guttural moan echoed from the corner, a sound of pure despair. Shadows deepened, swirling together, rising into a tall, thin, faceless form. It glided toward her, rage and sorrow radiating from its featureless face.
Get out!
The words came from everywhere at once. The shadow raised a wispy arm, reaching for her. Maya screamed, scrambling backward, trapped. The shadow blocked the door. She kept her camera pointed at the horror, her own terror reflected in the lens. The room was filled with a cold, suffocating darkness. There was nowhere left to run. Maya's camera captured her final moments, the shadow advancing, her scream, then suffocating blackness. The audio recorded a wet, tearing sound, a choked-off scream, then the camera clattering to the floor. For 10 minutes, only the soft weeping of a woman was heard, fading into silence. The next day, the manager found Maya's room empty, her bags and coat left behind, but no sign of her.
I just had a bad feeling. I had to check.
Police searched the hotel and woods. No trace of Maya, only her camera remained. The footage showed shadows, voices, her final terror. Officially, she was listed as missing, her case file filled with unexplainable notes.
We searched everywhere. There was just nothing. Only that footage.
Locals say the spirit in room 313 was waiting for someone to take her place. The room is now sealed, its number removed, but people still hear weeping from above. Sometimes they hear two voices. So reader, heed this warning. Don't go looking for trouble. Don't chase stories in forgotten hotels. And never, ever stay in room 313. Some shadows don't just haunt you, they take you.